Hey Teresa, it's Logan at Perkins Motorplex in Mayfield, Kentucky. Gonna walk around this Kia Telluride that we've got here. You and I have been talking about off and on a little bit. Just want to get you a good video walk around of it, point out any dings and scratches I see. Obviously, all of our vehicles are used. None of them are gonna be perfect. So we don't expect this vehicle to be perfect. I always say that all of our vehicles get grace because they've been previously owned. And, you know, with that comes little dings, scratches, whatnot. So I'm going to do my best to point out anything that I can find on this, but you're going to learn that all in all, this thing's in extremely good shape for the year and miles. Very, very pleased with it. So let's start with the driver's side here. As I look down the body line, I just don't see any waviness in the paint, dings, scratches, none of that. This side looks really, really good. Wheels are in good shape. These are Falcon tires, and they have extremely good tread. I'm going to say those are brand new. If not, they are very, very close. So several years of driving before you'd have to do anything with those. Looking at the back hatch, you know, we see the exit of the trunk hatch area on these midsize SUVs. They get roughed up with strollers and luggage and all that stuff. Very, very clean through here. So that's always something we usually have to go in depth detail about, like pointing out all these scratches. But there, I mean, there's a tiny little one right there, but nothing significant. One little spot there looks like maybe a rock had come off the tire and gotten it there, but very, very nice otherwise. You can see the towing hitch receiver back there. Really, really good down this side. Another wheel in really good shape. We see a lot of these wheels get curbed or scraped or whatever on a mid-size SUV, but you can see the way the Telluride's set up. The tire actually sticks out a little bit further than the wheel, and that protects it, which is awesome. Keeps them looking good. This front grille that Kia has really made famous, the way this looks, it looks awesome. Doesn't look like any of these sections are chipped or cracked or anything like that. Vehicle sounds great. I've got it running. There's a couple little bug spots on there where I think it was in our Jackson store for just a second. They had some folks interested in it down there, but it is still on the market as I do this video. So a few bugs, couple bugs and stuff on the front, but obviously those will come right off. No hail damage or anything like that across the hood. Very, very clean there. That's always something we check. Headlights look great. Awesome so far. All right, down the passenger side. Nothing to speak of. Very, very nice. All right, let's get to, as good as the outside is, I think the inside may be even better. Let's go to the inside. Sidewalls look great. Give you a peek at that third row before I let it down. No rips or tears in the seat there. Very, very nice. And so you've got a second row folding option here. Not going to do that because I'm going to show you the second row here in just a second. The third row, you just pull the strap, give it a little nudge, and it falls. There's all your storage. And so when you look at the sidewalls further up, there are a few little scratches. That's extremely common. Like I said, luggage and strollers and stuff like that on SUVs. Got some nice charging ports back here. That is very handy for a third row passenger, especially in today's age with phones and mobile devices. All right, second row, no rips or tears. A little bit of discoloring there with that perforated leather. You're gonna see just little stuff like that. It's gonna happen. A couple little spots there, but no rips, no tears. And extremely important, this vehicle smells amazing. It smells like leather. It doesn't smell like smoke, animal, anything like that. There's no stains in the headliner. Sunscreens look great. Doors look good. Real nice sound system in this. You'll hear it all the way throughout. All right, seat backs are good. Charging ports up here. They hide these things so well. And yeah. Seat backs, that's always a key thing. You can tell when there's been kids who have just kicked and scraped and all that on the back of the seats. No issues with that on this one. All right, driver's seat, very important. No rips, no tears, nice and firm right there. Got the Telluride floor mats in there. Footprints from me, so that's on me. Driver door looks great. See some of the technology like your blind spot monitoring, your lane assist. That passenger seat's got a little bit of discoloring there on the lighter side, getting in that perforated area, but very nice otherwise. All your owner's manual and books and all that stuff. Look at the setup. This big touchscreen is awesome. It's very responsive. You can click through the different options there. There's your navigation. Keystone Drive, that's right where we're at. Let's go back to the home here. So there's your entertainment there in the middle. It's got your Sirius XM going. You got HD weather data that you can sync with your vehicle, which is really cool, along with a bunch of other apps that you can do with this. So if you swipe it, you'll see you got your Android Auto, your Apple CarPlay, so it'll mirror your iPhone or your Android phone apps and stuff to there. Just really, really cool. So I always just click around on this a little bit in these videos just to make sure that it's responsive and all the corners are working. And so far we're doing great. Phone setup, of course. We'll close that. Back to that home screen. Yeah, awesome. Ready to go. Of course, you've got buttons down here that'll help you with that. You can click nav. It'll take you straight to the nav settings. The map will take you there. So you can do the traditional style where you can hit the seek and all that. So that's nice to have not just all touch screen, but you've got some actual buttons too. Of course, your dual climate controls, all your charging ports, heated and cooled seats. Really nice different levels of intensity for the heated and the cooled seats. Adaptive cruise controls. There's your push button start. This does have 2 key fobs, which is awesome. A lot of our vehicles, a ton of our vehicles, only have 1 key fob and they don't have floor mats. This one has floor mats and 2 key fobs, which is great. So steering wheel's in good shape. I could go on and on about this thing. It is extremely nice, and yeah, the styling of it with the wood grain and all that stuff looks great. And this is key. It's only got 40,330 miles, so that means it's going to qualify for a factory type total care warranty. So what does that mean? That means that we want to show you payment options or purchasing options both with and without additional warranty protection. That extra warranty protection on this vehicle would cover LCD screen, backup camera, parking sensors, in addition to the engine, transmission, alternator, battery, radiator, all that. It'd be good for, in this case, 5 years or until the vehicle has 120,000 miles on it, which is awesome. There's no deductible on that. It's parts and labor both included, and it's nationwide. You can take it to any certified mechanic to get the work done, so you don't have to wait at a Kia dealer to get it done. You can take it to any certified mechanic. If there's a Joe's Body Shop in your area and he's a licensed mechanic, certified mechanic, you trust him to work on your vehicles, he can get paid to do the work. So that is awesome. And yeah, we want to show you payment options both with and without that. I'm not a big warranty guy, but I bought it several times because it picks up the overwhelming majority of that factory bumper to bumper coverage you hear people talk about. Picks up the overwhelming majority of that, and it gives you the flexibility to take it to other places. Roadside assistance comes with it too, so that's cool. So there it is. There's the Telluride. It's got a great look to it. It's an EX with the V6 engine, so plenty of power. I am a fan of these. Some of my dear friends own these, and they love them to death. So there you go, the Telluride EX at Perkins Motorplex in Mayfield.